You've most likely heard stories about black holes. Fiction movies like Star Trek and Battlestar Galactica talk about it all the time, but did you ever really understand the intensity of what it is? Forget what you've seen in the movies. Do you know what it looks like in reality? Or why some scientists have termed it as one of the scariest things to happen in the universe? Well, thanks to the Event Horizon Telescope, the EHT, we now have an idea of what an actual black hole looks like in reality, and it is as terrifying as you've heard. A top scientist even described it looking like the gates of hell. In today's video, most of your burning questions about black holes are finally going to be answered. I mean, questions like, what does a black hole look like? What would happen if a black hole hit Earth? Does time stop in a black hole? Is it possible for a black hole to eat an entire galaxy? And what would happen if you fell into a black hole? Would you survive or not? Every single one of those questions would be answered. You're going to get a look at the first ever actual image of a black hole. Just in case you didn't know, a black hole is a region of space-time where gravity is so strong that nothing can escape from it. In simpler terms, it is a place in space where gravity pulls so much that not even light can get out. This is why you can't actually see black holes. So, did NASA successfully detect it? Black holes can be detected as surrounding materials like gas are funneled by the force of gravity into a disk around the black hole. The gas molecules in a disk swirl around the black hole so fast that they heat up and emit X-rays. This X-rays can be detected from Earth. Only then can undetectable space telescopes equipped with specialized equipment aid in detecting black holes. This wouldn't be an easy task though. The key principle would be to watch for the motions of stars near the black hole. If these black holes are so scary, you must be curious to know how they're formed exactly. Black holes are expected to form when a massive star dies. Once the star's nuclear fuel is exhausted, its core collapses to the densest state of matter imaginable. I'm talking 100 times denser than an atomic nucleus. It becomes so dense that protons, neurons, and electrons are no longer discrete particles. Only 200 scientists have toiled for years to produce the image of the black hole, and achieving this wasn't an easy feat, but finally, it has been done. The image shows the black hole at the center of Messier 87, M87 for short, which is a massive galaxy in the nearby Virgo galaxy cluster. It resides 55 million light-years from Earth, and it has a mass of 6.5 billion times that of the Sun. The black hole doesn't take up much space in the sky. The closest big hole to the Earth is at the center of the Milky Way, which is 26 light-years away from us, so to be able to see something that tiny, a telescope with a magnificent amount of resolution needed to be used. This is why, to get this shot, 8 ground-based radio telescopes across the world had to be used. The telescopes worked in tandem, making it as though just one telescope was used. Due to this, the telescope becomes like a giant telescope that has the size equivalent to the size of the planet Earth, making it possible to catch the shadow of this black hole. In the images submitted by EHT, we can see a bright ring with a dark central spot. The ring is a bright disk of gas orbiting the supermass behemoth in the galaxy M87. You're looking at it and you're probably wondering why the bottom of the ring appears bright. Well, it is because the gases there are being Doppler boosted, whipped towards Earth so that the black hole bends light around it, creating a circular shadow. The EHT team was also able to discover the behemoth's size. The diameter stretches 38 billion kilometers, which are 24 billion miles, and the black hole spins clockwise. Now, why is the EHT image such a big deal? The image gives us an up-close look at the accretion disk, with 2 key bits of information. 1, the size, and 2, the shape of the black hole's size, which I just mentioned. You have an idea of what the black hole looks like in reality. Now, let's go to why they are termed so scary. Black holes are terrifying for 3 major reasons. 1, if you fall into a black hole, you will most likely be shredded. Using the term used in Stephen Hawking's book, A Brief History of Time, anyone who falls into a black hole will most likely face the fate of spaghettification. In spaghettification, the intense gravity of the black hole would pull you apart, separating your bones, muscles, and basically every molecule. Terrifying to imagine, right? 2. Supermassive black holes are different from anything we've ever known. They are very dangerous, and in billions of years to come, they will bring the world to an end. 3. Time freezes at the event horizon, and gravity becomes infinite at the singularity. This answers the questions you may have been wondering about the stopping of time as regards to black holes. This is how it works. As you get closer to a black hole, the flow of time slows down, compared to the flow of time far from the hole. This assumption is based on Einstein's theory of gravity. For example, At sea level, you age 1/1000th of a second less every year than you would if you lived on top of Mount Everest. Equating this to a black hole, the slowing of time is extreme. From the viewpoint of an observer outside the black hole, time stops. For instance, an object falls into the black hole. It would appear frozen in time at the edge of the hole. Once it gets inside the hole, the flow of time itself draws falling objects into the center of the black hole, and this can't be stopped. Now to the top question I know you're probably wondering about. Can a black hole eat an entire galaxy, and what exactly would happen if one hit the Earth? Just in case your heart is racing too fast now and you're able to have a panic attack, you can heave at the sigh of relief because it can never happen. It is very unlikely that Earth will ever come even remotely close to a black hole, because the black hole at the center of the Milky Way is 26,000 light years away, as I said earlier. So let's not even assume that the black hole would start eating up galaxies. It still wouldn't affect us. Well, hold on, let me explain better. I'm not saying this is going to happen though, because scientists have said that the black hole doesn't affect the planets or stars surrounding it. But just in case it does, we've still got nothing to worry about due to several reasons. First, a black hole, just like a star, is a concentration of mass that other things orbit. So there's a possibility that a galaxy could function like normal even with a black hole in it. This isn't exactly the case with a supermassive black hole, however, because a supermassive black hole would be an entirely different story, but it still needs a galaxy much bigger than ours to thrive, eat, and grow, so there's really nothing to worry about in that aspect. For now, at least till like 4 billion years from now, but even at that, you and I would still not be alive. Secondly, in 5 billion years to come, a lot of things are likely to happen. The sun is actually set to explode, but before this, 2 submissive black holes flying currently towards our closest spiral galaxy called Andromeda are likely to smash into the Milky Way. When it does, there's a likelihood that the 2 submissive black holes could become one, making it 100 million times larger than the sun. Once this happens, it would be very catastrophic, because the changes of everything around the black hole, including our galaxy, will likely be completely consumed. Once again though, this is still in 4 billion years to come, so nothing to worry about. I wouldn't try to downplay facts though. Facts remain that black holes are very scary and dangerous, and scientists are still working night and day to uncover more about them. The only good news about this is that we have nothing to worry about in affecting us here in subsequent years to come. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Tell me in the comments section your thoughts on black holes and what terrifies you the most about them. If you found this video interesting, and you know you gained a lot of knowledge, give this video a thumbs up, and see you in the next video.